day. This is taking me long. I think we're on now, finally. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. But I don't like my web camera because it's not showing my boobies. Okay, while I wait for you guys to come on here, I'm still trying to find the angle that is going to show my beadwork as well as me. I know some of you guys come here just for the beads. So can I just get my customers out the way? This is this week's beaded top by the House of Mobu. Thank you so much, Ntsiki, for your connections, your private connections into the bead. Thank you so much. Guys, there is some detail. So I just want to advertise the beadwork first before we get into the subject, because I gotta make that money. I gotta make that money. Guys, my beaded packages start from 3.5. Please holler at your girl. I make beads for the big girls. So, okay, let's get into it now because this is a live chat now. So we've changed the format of Conversations with Ntsiki Mazwai. Welcome live at 9. This is season 2 of Conversations with Ntsiki Mazwai. In this season, we get to interact. The live chat box is on, so you guys can have your say. I'm going to start today's topic. I bless everybody. Usually, I forgot to burn my pepper this morning, but we ask guidance from our creator and our great mother that we are spreading positive energy and we are spreading knowledge and we are unpacking things and we'll disagree and we'll agree sometimes, but we'll disagree. And I'm just asking for that guidance and the energy of light to be with us even when we disagree. So, Mom for, and I'll say it again, multi-choice in general and Moja Love Channel 157 is about the destruction of Black family values. Unfortunately, it is Black production companies that are giving these. Like slavery in ancient times, multi-choice uses Blacks to destroy Black. There, I've said it, sue me. 99 for what they are. First of all, Uyajola 99 is about making big profits out of the pain and miseries of Black people. I'm told that MultiChoice has boasted about Channel 157 was the leading money family that they helped break and destroy. This is despite the promise of accessing a consultation with a psychologist. Almost all the victims they call them clients of the show never reconcile their relationships after the permanent damage of being exposed to the public or viewers to derive entertainment out of pain and miseries of victims. Riajola 99 is a clone of the American Cheaters, but there are two noticeable things of the South African version of Cheaters. One, the victims are Black. Secondly, they're generally from poor. That means the victims of multi-choice are poor Black people. Fortunately, this implied promise never gets materialized. The Black families end up being permanently wrecked. I'm going to leave it there because I think the point has been brought home. Okay, I want to start off and say that when Moja Love came out, we as Black people were so excited because finally we'd found a home, you know. Most of TV had always belonged to white people, and we were always forced to watch programming that really speak to us. A lot of the program was just stuff from America. So when Moja Love came, we were like, yeah, finally, something that belongs to us, something that we can be a part of and grow. I mean, for me personally, I know that was the journey. As an artist in this country, as somebody who should be on TV in this country, I was like, okay, here's a home for me as a Black person where I can express myself as a Black person. I'll get your comments. I see you guys are coming in now. I'll get your comments. Let me just like do the monologue part first. So as an entertainer, I was like, yeah, here's something where now we can start working on the minds of Black people. Because as you guys understand, or hopefully understand, the media isn't just entertainment, you know? Media is also about indoctrination and about programming. That's why it's called TV programming. So you know, program, or people who studied IT, you program what we feed our brains, we're programming our minds all the time, which is why you find that Black girls are in weaves. It's because TV has programmed us that we must be in weaves. That's why I need to understand as Black people that TV programming plays a very important role in the education of the masses. So my thing is, when you look at white TV channels, when you look at CakeNet, you realize that white people don't make idiots out of themselves for entertainment. You realize that we're the only monkeys in the zoo doing what's happening on Moja Love. You'll realize that there's no balance, you know? You guys were arguing with no, there's also cheaters, white people also do this, whatever. And I'm like, no, the white people sure they do that, but the white people also have wholesome family programming. They also have wholesome movies. It's always about the American saving the world. Oh, but I'm an American. Where's the TV programming that says, but I'm African, but I'm South African? Where's that TV program? Because all your TV programs are about the dark side of being Black, about absent fathers, about cheating, about who's house fighting over property, the greatness of Blackness. If all your programming is about negative Black stereotypes, when is the Black child going to learn how to celebrate being Black? We have this way amongst ourselves, and as if it's part of apartheid or the slavery brainwash thing where we don't speak up. In the fire wrong, we don't speak up. We're scared of speaking up. We're scared of, I don't know, hating. We're scared of being a voice alone, saying one thing. Well, because South Africans have got mob justice, by Tanda Gagbi issue mentality. You guys will applaud even when something is wrong. You were applauding Sam Holdings not too long ago, what Durban, July or something. And that was tacky behavior, guys. That was tacky. We don't, in African culture, we don't flaunt and we don't show off. It's not culture to show off. So you guys have got this thing, okay, I see you guys are starting to comment big time. What a way of applauding negative energy. And I'm starting to feel like maybe that's what's happening with Moja Love. Maybe you're doing that thing again and you're not calling out a channel that could possibly build us, a channel that could possibly work on our Black consciousness, self-esteem issues. It's the only channel we've got, guys. Moja Love is the only Black channel we've got. What are we doing with the platform? You know, and I'm speaking freely because I've even approached Moja Love about this myself. I've gone to the CEO and I said, your programming is all negative. It's not okay. What other shows can you put in that have got family wholesomeness? I even say bring on Conversations with Ntsiki Mazwai. You know what I found fascinating about I want to go to the comments of when I said what do you guys want to discuss, because I have a feeling that the white people and the multi choices are dictating to us what people want to talk about. I think it's been dictated to us that we should put negative things. I want to tell you the issues that came up when I said, what do you guys want to talk about? What does it seek to create? So black text, we're going to bring it up in all of these. I'm going, oh shit, you see, it's telling me my connection's unstable. Let me get off to that. But basically, I'm so sad about that. There was toxic mothers. There was how do we build a bank? How do we unite Africa? What's the vision for one Africa? How do we have one currency? There were deep, deep topics that were brought up. Black people want to have deep conversations. Black people want to have conversations that are going to move them forward. So, Moja Love, we don't want to talk about alcoholism. We don't want to talk about Uyajola 99. We want to talk about serious issues that are going to move us forward. Right now, we had a lockdown, a global lockdown, and the most affected people in the world were Black people. We were the ones who were made into beggars and who had no game plan. The white people who don't chase jobs, white people don't chase jobs, they chase businesses. White people create businesses. Their children were fine because their children are their family. We were not their children. We got our salaries cut. We don't have a vision or a direction. So what platforms like Moja Love gonna create so that we have things that we can point to and say, we as Black people built that. Even with Twitter Buntu, I approached them, I said, guys, let's do a show where we can get, my people are ready to help. Let's do a show where we're helping Black people, where we're rebuilding. People phone us, tell us what they need, and then we go and have positive energy into the space, into the Black community. But now you've bought this TV channel that is furthering the destruction of Black people, that is making us look so cheap and so dirty. I was so hurt the other day. I don't have a TV. But I saw a clip that went onto Facebook of Uyajola 9, and I'm going to come to your comments. Where, how does it make sense to you to walk into a room with cameras and a Black woman is in her under? When did you become those Blacks that don't respect women who are not dressed appropriately for TV? When did you become those Blacks that laugh at other poor Blacks, guys? So you come in there into people's back rooms where they're half naked and they are, we never see on TV poor whites. We never see how poor whites live, guys. Why do you think it's okay for us to show how poor Blacks live during the people when we ourselves haven't fixed the situation? Why do you think it's okay? You walk into this room, Black woman is not dressed. You're humiliating her. She doesn't even know about this. Fuck. It's just that I remember the moment when Mulimo was like, when Zana Lorna, and the woman was like, I'm not Lorna. I am not Lorna. My name is Tumi. How dare you take away the pride and the dignity of a person? This girl didn't do anything. You're busy calling her Lorna. You don't even know her. I don't understand you Blacks. I don't understand. Bantu Lorna, this girl is embarrassed. She's humiliated. She's just found out that the man that she's with is actually with somebody else, you're busy dehumanizing her some more. She's half naked. What is that, guys? Why are you doing that? Then on top of it all, you've got these big security men who are blocking the way for her to get out. Did we not say we got a problem with gender-based violence? So now what's happening when the men, these big security guards, are blocking half-naked women from getting out of an embarrassing and humiliating situation? What is that? And then on top of it all, then you record her walk of shame. When now she's got to leave this situation where there's this other girl, Tugayo, this girl she's never met, Tugayo, wins the show off Ngaya on national TV. Now you should record this poor woman who's half naked, who must now get her clothes and must walk home. What is that, guys? That's not TV. That's just humiliating ourselves for the purpose of what? Giving multi-choice and white people more money. Multi-choice was created by the Broederbond. If you see who owns multi-choice, it comes from apartheid legacy. Who owns multi-choice now? Now you're bragging that Moja Love is bringing you the most money because you're humiliating black people. Nah, guys. When do we start to get to love ourselves, guys? When do we have TV programming that is building us, guys? When do we take ourselves seriously as black people? I remember when I was young, like the white programs, we would watch more like The Wonder Years or what was it? Was it Step by Step or something? But it was wholesome. Where you see like how it is growing up with a teenager and the dynamics with the parents. Tina, our dynamics with the parents is that my father doesn't exist. My mother's a drunken alcoholic. So that's the story for black children. That's what the black young youth is watching on weekends. Tina, we're this broken society that's got nothing positive to prove. All our TV programs, we must copy them from America. Let me get to your comments, guys. Nah. It's in Bone. Oh, my word. Okay, so Lutando Homo sapien is saying it's really sad. It really is. You know, we don't love ourselves. Dumelo Butlogo is saying, this is why I don't watch TV. Hearing about that show was so heartbreaking. Ayanda and Damo, what's up? It's really sad. We lost self-love and self-respect. African Black Ass says, no healing from these shows. Lorna M says, this is why I don't watch that show. I've always found it degrading for women. I tweeted last week about the violence those women face on live TV with the whole country watching and laughing. I'm getting so upset, eh? I'm getting so upset. Buitumelo Butloko says, our level of worth as a people is at the bottom. No love or respect of self. It's gone. African Black us again. I mean, where are the solutions to build and grow us? So there's a lot more comments, but I don't know how to move this thing up and down. Yes, to be technologically okay. Angazi why yenza kanje. But okay, basically, Christian is saying Vuga Mdomyam. I missed all the top comments because I don't know how to scroll up. Like, can you freaking believe this, guys? Thank you for joining. We are why is my connection? My connection keeps being unstable, but we are getting Wi-Fi in the next 2 weeks. So things will be better and I can access my phone. Kitlaring Musupi says, I don't watch Moja Love and SABC soapies because there's nothing educational there. It's problematic, guys. We can't have this beautiful, powerful, potentially great channel dragging us. It's not okay. It's not okay. So How do we put more pressure on Moja Love to provide more positive programming? Let me see, more comments coming in. I like this. Siri, I love your comment. I feel like Moja Love needs to rebrand itself. It feels like they're not even trying with their content. It's such a huge platform and they decide to display utter nonsense. It truly is a waste. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly how I feel. I feel like they have no vision. I feel like the marketing team is a mess. Wow. And I can say that because that's who got me fired. They were the ones who went and put up that press release about distancing themselves when I was saying that white privilege is a problem in this country. So, Mr. Dow, I've said this to you about 50 million times. Your marketing team is where you need the most help. Because once you brand Moja Love and you create a direction for what it is you're trying to build, it's just going to be a mess. You're going to need some intellectuals and deep thinkers in your marketing department, not our, this not that, get your Mini Cooper. No, you've got the wrong team. You've got a team of people who themselves haven't been conscientized. They're just a bunch of people who watched SABC and watched MTV and didn't. They're not deep. We don't see them in the deep spaces. South Africa has got corners and people, different types of people, and we know who the thought leaders are and the intellectuals. Some of your team, we're not seeing them in the deep conversations. They're in the shallow conversations, and it's coming through in your brand. The branding, your content, everything is showing that you don't have soul sisters up in there. You don't have people that are going to kuza and be like, no, you don't do that. I feel like Moja Love is taking cheap publicity, and yeah, you'll sell a lot now, but it's not going to last. The channel won't make it to 5 years in the direction it's going. You need something more wholesome, more meaty. You can have your trash, but balance it with something. Okay, let me see. Katanyoka. Blame game has become a permanent part of our lives. The exclusion of any other solution that could be more viable is solving our own problems. The struggle must not only be hashtags. I agree. That's why we're having this conversation, and it's to be like, okay, guys, how do we call Moja Love to order so that they provide a programming and a brand that makes us proud, you know? Mutumalo again, they're not going to build us Ntsiki. They want us to destroy. It mean that we migrate to the internet and we create our own programming. What does it mean? Does it mean we cancel our subscriptions and go to Netflix? What does it mean? I want to know what practical solutions do we have? Okay. Look, they don't want deep thinkers. They need deep thinkers. Otherwise, it's about umlilo wephepha, boy. It's about, I mean, even like, it's about umlilo wephepha, guys. Shit. What incentive is there for MultiChoice to build a strong Black nation? MultiChoice doesn't want a strong Black nation. MultiChoice wants Moja Love to be like the Daily Sun of TV and to cheapen us like that. So I'm sad. I'm sad that such a potentially powerful brand. Moja Love guys, they're playing, hey? They're playing with that brand. They could be like, how Disney created a brand that is Disney. Moja Love could be Moja Love. But they prefer to be in the dustbin. Why? I don't get it. Like, why don't they trust themselves? Why don't they, sometimes there's journeys that take it's a longer journey and it seems more boring, but it's the one that's going to be sustainable. You need some deep thinkers up in there, man. Let me see some of your more. Yeah, okay. Lebogang Sekoto says, I'm for migration. Let's create our own content. I totally agree. And you're also saying multi-choice is an extension of your Netflix. I also don't have Netflix, actually. I get what I do, I just get onto YouTube and I Google like African documentaries and African things so that I can build my own knowledge base. Everybody always says I've got too much information, and that's where it's coming from. It's because I saw what TV is going to make me stupid. That's why I'm always disagreeing with everything you guys are saying, because I'm like, you're going the wrong way. That's stupid. You guys are following hype. Stop following hype. So get onto YouTube and search all these Black consciousness names. Abo Dr. Francis Chris Welsing, Abo John Henry Clark, look for Robert Obukwe, look for Gaddafi, look for Mugabe. Just fill your brains with the conscious voices and the conscious names you know of, and this one will lead you to that one, and this one, because you can't rely on our systems. Okay, Lorna M says we need a bigger platform for you, sis. We need more pro-blacks with content to help build the Black society. Guys, tell Moja Love to put conversations with Ntsiki Mazwai and Moja Love. Look, I'm getting so annoyed because we do want to have proper conversations and we do want to talk about more than drunkards and absent fathers and cheating partners. If we're going to talk about absent fathers, we want to talk about it in a building way, in a way that, because I remember even with my generation, the way I used to go on about useless men are trash, absent fathers. Guys in my generation are present dads right now because we spoke when we were in our 20s, in our 30s. I was there going, yeah, you're useless. Absent fathers, and they heard us. So this thing where we're making it as entertainment is not going to work for us. It actually has to be a conversation where you sit the men down and you're like, yo, this is how the women feel. Not as like, so get in and then nah. So I don't know. I ain't down with that shit where Moja Love is using black pain for ratings. It's lazy and it's going to cut the brand short. Guys, it's already been 30 minutes. You know the deal. I just want to take a picture though, quickly, to show that you were here. I'm so excited. This is our first episode of season 2. We're doing this live at 9 every single Sunday. Our time is up. Thank you so much for joining in. I will continue. Please continue with the comments in the comment section throughout the week. I will come through and also engage, and let's engage each other. Everybody who's commenting is not commenting to me. They're commenting to the community. Please remember that. Guys, I'm 44 seconds overboard. See you next week. I love you. Let's show the beat up top once more. Let me hold you. Put me ting up around you. I love you guys. Bye. Yes, I'm sure I want to end.